Happy Thursday, traders! I'm looking for another relaxed trading day, much like yesterday. Up over 2Q on the day yesterday. Looking for something similar today. It did help that the market was pretty much bearish all day, which provided not so many opportunities, at least hangovers, for today. I mean, I got this AEVA I'm looking at on the short side. A few of them, WOR, but yeah, yesterday lots of things were selling off. A few tickers popping up in pre-market. A lot of the penny plays have been doing some weird things here lately, this last week, just reclaiming a lot of moves, strangely enough. So we'll be mindful of that. There has been it's been the wild, wild west after MLGO with that short interest on their flow and just 40%. Just squeezing that thing on up. But a few things I want to focus on this morning, because mind over market, we want to focus on objectivity. So something I've been focusing on this morning is seeing things for their objectivity. So there's the fear of being wrong causes you to not see things as they are. Let's put it that way. It causes you not to see a trend, a setup. You operate out of a basis of fear. And oftentimes your fear of being wrong, you pretty much, that comes to life into your trade. So for instance, if I'm short something and the trend is going down, but I have the fear of being wrong, I may not see that for what it is, and I may take my profits too early. So we need to see things as they are instead of operating out of a basis of fear, right? Those 4 fears we went over yesterday, we want to try to mitigate those as much as possible and retrain our minds. This is all a mind thing. So today I'm going to do as the quote says, trade in probabilities, not certainties. Truly believe and accept. I don't know what's going to happen next, but press the button when the edge presents itself. And what's an edge mean? It just means this has a higher probability chance of having this outcome over this outcome. That's all an edge is. Doesn't mean a guarantee. Just means, simply put, a little bit higher chance of one thing happening over another. So let's not operate out of a basis of fear today. And that's one I certainly struggle with, fear of being wrong, so I'll take profits quick. So we're going to let the trend work. And one thing that's been helpful is just sizing down a bit. That definitely helped yesterday on PRCH. PRCH had an 822 average. Last week I would have stopped out right at the top, and this thing was a good hangover, faded all day. Smaller size, so I wasn't too worried about it, but it got near my stop. Did get near my stop, but winded out a little bit, give it some breathing room. Ended up being a nice day yesterday. MG in the house. Good morning to you, MG. What you looking at this morning? Let me take a look real quick. WOR. Okay, they're on earnings. WOR, a little bit of a hangover here. I did like this one. It's up from 42 up to near 51.33. Major move off up and through the 200-day moving average. It's got some support down here at 51 now, but it made such a nice move. Looking for some profit taking today. It could even go back down to like the 47 range. Ideally, that one opens up into a spike to maybe short into. Very similar to PRCH yesterday. The hangovers, I love when they spike out of the gate. That's what I'm looking for. I look for the spike out of the gate. When they sell off initially, snap, then it's hard to get involved because you're either chasing and then sometimes they will bounce and do a red to green move. I do see that often. Red to green move. Same thing with AEVA. Looking for that one. Similar to those setups for a little spike out of the gate to short into. And then I had a few because there weren't a ton of plays that were overbought yesterday for me to look for the hangovers because the whole market was selling off. I did find a couple potential bounce plays. But this morning, SLNO is popping up. That one's on, let's see, I think their drug received FDA approval, for their commercial drug. Very thin, not a ton of volume, so maybe that one can get an additional pop. It's gapping up pretty good, though. If that one gets a spike and look to hit it potentially. CLSK, that one sold off a lot, man. CLSK was exactly like PRCH. You know, the ticker that we shorted yesterday. Look at this. Hangover on Monday. Tuesday, morning spike into a short. Fade all day. That one's given everything back right now. A couple plays I'm just potentially looking for a long, that where we're seeing a lot of panic. This is CLSK's 20-day chart. It's got so much support down in the 750s when it was in this kind of descending triangle pattern on its daily. So there could be a bounce there. I may try to scoop something up. We'll just see what happens. We will see what the market provides us today. But yeah, AEVA, G-Tech is a morning spiker this morning too. G-Tech, this one is up on earnings. So those typically hold a little bit more than other news. It's up about $1.30 to $2.30. And looking left of the chart on G-Tech, we do have, I mean, this is a major gap from 117 up here. It's got 280s. 280s are really tough on it. Resistance. But major gap up. Now, what do we do after having that MLGO this past week? What do we typically do if we are looking at something for a potential short? We are going to look at the short interest. G-Tech. So that's what I'm going to do, GTEC. Just get an idea of the short interest here on it. Looking for a breezy, easy day today like yesterday. Relaxed. Smaller size. Widen the stop a little bit so we don't stop out the top like last week. Short percent interest on the float's 0.14. So it's mainly all longs involved with GTEC. Be mindful of that. Mainly all longs here. It is on earnings. If we see a spike out of the gate up towards that 280, maybe there's a pop there to short into. But going to be sniping out some trades today. Kayvon in the building. Good morning to you, man. Let's have another. Kayvon went like 5 for 5 yesterday. So excellent job. Let's look for the same today. Sniping out our edge. Our edge is just, this has a higher probability chance of being working out for us than not. That's all that means. So that's what we're looking for. We don't want to operate out of a basis of fear. We want to see things objectively today. Couple minutes till the market opens on up. But that's what I was going over this morning too, Kayvon. Just the fear of being wrong causes us sometimes to not see trends for as they are. Like literally our fears become reality. So if something's in a downtrend, but we're afraid of, I guess, being wrong or the stock curling back around, we may take profits too early. I'm preaching to the choir with that because I do that all the time. So that's why I'm trying to work the leftovers, work those today, letting the winners run, stopping out at our risk and not fighting anything today. Minute till the market opens up. Those are the plays we're looking at. If you guys want me to take a look at anything, let me know. WOR, looking for a spike there to potentially short into. G-Tech, maybe. AEVA, definitely a spike there I'd like to hit on the short side. This one's, let me see the left of the chart here again. AEVA 620 is tough there. I'm going to look at the short interest real quick. AEVA, but yeah, it's 620. Pop up to 620 would be fan-freaking-tastic. AEVA, I'm going to look at the short interest. 9.13. That's a little bit up there. It's not 30-40% like MLGO, but a little up there. It's getting us from $2.50 up to $6. That's a pretty nice move. 10% short interest, so we'll see. 620 is pretty good on that. I'll take that one off the watch list. Probably this one as well. CLSK on maybe a... I mean, you guys see the 720 area down here is such good support. That's why I saw this one yesterday looking at some losers. 720 is just really good. 750 to 20. So I was maybe thinking about a scoop there if that one panics. But otherwise, just going to be watching the scanners and taking them as they come. Here we go. It's party time. Let's get the coffee in. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Monitoring the watch list. Of course, G-Tech too. AEVA, if that gets a spike up over $6, I will probably be hitting it, just FYI. I'm going to get that one already prepped in case. In case of that spike up and over 6. Because it's curling up there right now. Oh, I got to locate this one. Okay. Let me see how much the shares are. AEVA. Not IMT, AEVA. Send a request. AEVA. I'll take it. I'll accept it. $2 for 100. And I will get involved with it up and over 6. Half the position size. 620 was really good on it. I'm going to give it some room. A little bit of room here. 635. $450. All right. So half the position size right now. I may scale into it up here too, but giving it some decent room. That's that one. All right. I'm going to look for something else. G-Tech. That one's opening up. A little heavy at the moment. WOR on earnings. That was a little hangover. Monitoring that one. And SLNO on earnings this morning. That one's getting a spike. That one may pique your interest, Kayvon, although it has news out this morning on it. I'm not sure if you take them when they come out with news day one. SLNO, what's the news here? I mean, it is a analyst upgrade, Q4, I'm trying to digest Q4 GDP earnings. Oh no, this one after the company announced it secured FDA approval for its commercial drug. Gotcha. All right. AEVA is working out right now for me. I may hit it with the rest of my shares. Let me think. I like that spike up and over 6. I have a 6 average on it. Let me think about it. It's a little thin. I don't want to apply too much risk there. It's a little thin. I could see it dropping. I could see it fading a good amount today, but I'll think about it. Needed to crack under the previous close, which is 580. Okay. What are you guys looking at? Let me know if you want me to pull anything up to look at. AEVA, pulling back off of there a little bit. Yeah, I might have to hit that one again. All right, some of the gainers popping up right now. SLNO still getting that spike. I do like it. What's the spread on it? Spread's not terrible. SLNO, I was looking for that morning spike after the gap up to get involved with. We could start seeing... Oh, God, it's really spready. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know about that spread. Oh, I don't know. I like it. Let me go smaller share size here. Like, see if I get involved with it. All right, filled at 70.88. I'm going to put like a 70.88, 73 stop on it. And like a 65. All right. But kickback with SLNO, it's spready, so be mindful of that. Very spready, so it could, if you're getting involved with it, you know, definitely size appropriately. AEVA is popping up, getting a little bit of a spike, so I'm a little red there at the moment. SLNO, we'll see what that one does. Still green at the moment. AEVA spiking up towards 620, which is really that area I liked on it. 620. All right, here's what I'm going to do with AEVA. I'm going to hit it with the rest of my shares up here. And apply the stop back up at like 635. So a little bit more risk on this one. The average there is 608, so that will be about a $25 loser if that pops up there. Giving it a little bit more room though. 608 average. 620, I like that area. We'll see. We will see. G-Tech, that one's been heavy this morning. WOR on the earnings, a little heavy right now too. SLNO pulling back a bit. Let's go through some of the gainers, see what's going on. Wolf is woofing up. WOOF. Woofing up right now. What's going on there? Price target. Petco. It's Petco. They joined Uber Eats for nationwide on-demand delivery. Woof. Such great news, right? Such great news. All right, interesting here, guys. Very interesting. SLNO working out for me. AEVA, not so much. Located there. That one's popping up still. 635 stop. I'll have to respect that. Giving them more room, though. Red right there at the moment. TNON, IBO. SLNO, nice. Let's go. amazing SLNO. Nearly has me green, despite AEVA. Probably be a wise idea to take something off down here, but what am I in at? 70, 88, so... Spready, so I'm just thinking about this one SLNO, what to do with it. 60-cent spread. See, this is the problem. It's like, feel like I want to take some off on a winner and then just sit there and work a loser. Doesn't make sense. Hate that AEVA is sitting right up here at my resistance line I had marked off on it. Doesn't it suck when you locate something and then you go red on it? I don't want that to create like an additional bias for me. I'm sticking to that risk I have on it. Just slightly annoying is all. Alright. How's the overall market doing? Market is not doing great. Market is still selling off, not doing too hot. Let's go through some of the top gainers right now. Damn it, AEVA. About to stop out there. That sucks. El Succo. Yep, I'm out. AEVA out of it. Monitoring SLNO down here. Average is 70, 88. I'm doing pretty good with this position. Man, AVA pisses me off. Oh well, it happens. Back down to 640 and back down to 630. Eek. I can't look at this one today. I cannot look at that one today. Let's get a little bit more of a drop here. Just monitoring this one because I feel like I need to take half off soon. Just let the rest ride out. Then I'm going to focus on something else. Thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Fingers on the trigger here. So freaking spready. All right, here's what we're going to do with it. I got 70.88 average, which is good. I'll probably just hang out with it and put, as long as it wants to sell off, maybe put an adjusted. It wants to be heavy under VWAP right now. Maybe just put an adjusted stop up at 70. Let this winner work out. If it just wants to keep selling off. 70. Let me do that. Or I'll take half off. I'll take half off right there. Let the rest run out. All right, that's LNO. Just going to work leftover so I can focus on something else. 70. And we'll do like 63 on the rest. Okay, sorry guys. Done with that one. I still like AEVA. What do I do, guys? What do I do? I still like AEVA. Kayvon, Tesla seems to be holding green versus the SPY. Okay. Tesla, I know, has just been putting in some major sell-offs, too. And then MG, you covered VVPR at 499, or you... 499 and 498. Guys, AEVA, I don't want to revenge this. I don't know what to do here. I don't want to revenge this, but I really like it. Feel like I'm going to go back down to half position size on it, and risk is going to be like up and over the highs. AEVA, we'll see. See if I can even get hit on it. Man, that was frustrating. I'll revisit it. All right, let's look around. So Tesla, are you looking for a trade there, Kayvon, or just pointing that out? It's about trying to bounce off a VWAP right now. It's got the previous close. Additionally, that it's trying to hold up. God dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. AVA, effing me up. Nearly top taking it, but I gave it so much room, so I really can't complain there. I really cannot complain there. I gave it a lot of room. SPY's getting a little pop on it. And I feel like I can't really chase it now. Kayvon, CLS, chasing a low long right now. So that one's maybe popping with the SPY too. Yeah, SPY's getting a pretty nice climb right there. Off of the lows, coming back up, doing a red to green move on the day, attempting to. CAR spiking up. I don't see any news on CAR. Avis. That one's got like 78. 78, yeah. I mean, it's way off of that, but 78 resistance. Quick buck there. All right, I'm going to throw CAR on the watch list. And we're going to do a little flipperoo. MLGO. Nothing else is working. Let's all go back to MLGO. That's what the chat rooms are saying right now, because they have those other gainers that are just selling off. So it's like, okay, where did we drink? Why are these car companies all spiking up right now? Did I miss the news? Okay, Hertz is spiking. CAR is spiking. Good job there, Kayvon CLS. Yeah, if you guys know, let me know. I mean, I saw about the tariffs that Trump's doing on automakers outside the U.S. I'm not sure how that relates to this. Maybe it does. I don't know. Not entirely sure. Man, that one's aggravating. All right, Wolf seems like it's on its way to its daily estimated moving average at 350. 350. Let's see, it's popped up over the 50-day, which is $3. $3 holla. The 20s may hold up there on it. What was the news here again? Uber Eats platform adds Petco products. Okay. That's, I mean, really? Like, that's getting the spike. Alright. It's not up like a ton off of the previous close. That's the only concern. I mean, it's up like 250 up to 314. But yeah, the news is kind of silly. CLS. Yeah. Yeah, that one's getting beat up pretty good. It's got 80 support on it. Little bear flag from the last couple weeks that it cracked, I guess, with the whole market yesterday. Big dump yesterday. So the market's still curling around. Market's still kind of testing the open right now. So a lot of these plays are in relation to the market. A lot of these different plays, CLSK, DJT, they're all attempting to do little red to green moves. My SLNO, I need to do the opposite. SLNO, I got leftovers, 70 stop there. It's at 68 right now. I'd like that one to fade all day. That would be amazing. AEVA, I'm going to be frustrated with all day. Gonna try not to cry over that one, but man, that one nearly the top, but I don't know. I can't just add. G-Tech's been fading most of the morning. I mean, it's coming down to G-Tech was on some earnings, wasn't it? Yeah, I know this is a little penny play. Year over year, good earnings there. It's coming down to its 200-day right now. 200's at 194. 50 days at 187. So, I mean, there could be a little bit of a bounce there. And then daily support right around 180s. I mean, I don't mind doing a little dead cat bounce scoop on that around 180s, maybe. G-Tech, if we sell off to there. MLGO is getting most of the hype and attention right now. DRMA, therapeutic play. DRMA, that was a penny play this morning that's trying to it's sitting heavy under 220 right now. Could be a play there, though. Yeah, the Hertz and Car, not sure what's going on there. NKTX, a little penny play spike. Needham reiterates buy on Nakurta, maintains $11 price target. All right. Price target. Analyst upgrade, NKTX. NKTX was just at like all-time lows. Unfortunately, 220 would be good there. 50-day is at $2. It still maybe has a little room in it to climb if it wants to. My SLNO might take me out. It's popping up towards 70 right now. We'll see what that one's about to do up here. Yeah, I guess Car and Hertz were a decent short there. I mean, we're kind of making lower highs on it. CAR, MLGO getting hit. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to... I don't know why these are up right now. 404 is the 50-day on HTZ. 404 is the 50-day. I like this little head and shoulders we might be formulating on Hertz. I just don't... Not sure the news relative to this, or if it even matters. Just trade the chart, but 420 could be pretty good HTZ to risk. What's the SPY doing? SPY still at highs right now. Let me think. HTZ. A potential hit there. I have to locate. I could take the car, CAR, if that one's really spready. I have to locate there too. Interesting. Okay. Man, it was so close to being massively green on AEVA. That's always annoying. Alright, CLSK doing a red to green move. G-Tech trying to find its feet at $2. That one I said 180 could be a little dead cat bounce. It's getting a little move on it right now. Wolf is still hanging in there, MG pointed out. Wolf had that, like the news was, it's hilarious. The news is so bad. We have added you to our app database. 350 is really good there. On Wolf. 320s, I don't know. I don't know. You can see on the 5-minute the lower shadows down here, down towards 3. We're trying to hold up on Wolf. So be mindful of that. It's kind of sitting like 1-to-1 in my opinion. Risk reward. If it does get a spike, out of curiosity, I'm going to see how much those shorts cost. Only 80 cents per 100. That's not terrible. CLS took another minimized win. CLS, yeah. Yep. Looks like it wants to do the red to green move. As with the SPY. SLNO looks like it may pop up to take me out. We'll see. I have a decent average there, thankfully. So I'm not too worried about it on leftovers. That'll get me green on the day if those leftovers work. If not, be slightly red. HTZ popping up. Today could be the day to take the longs. NKTX, little penny play. Did we looked at this one, right? And we noticed the 220, I think, resistance. Yeah. 220 resistance NKTA. I'm going to look at the short interest on it real quick. It's not even a company for Yahoo Finance. Shoot. All right. NKTA short interest. Anyone out there on Google representing 15% of the float is what Google AI says. Yahoo Finance didn't have it. You guys got that? Okay, about 13-14%. That's a decent chunk, so I don't know. That's a decent chunk in KTX. I don't know if I'm too excited to get involved with a short there. We'll see. All right. Yeah, I mean, if the market's going to recover the way it is, we could look for a long on something that's. Wolf is coming up to 330s. All right, Wolf is coming up to 330s. 350 to 70 is really good resistance there. 350 to 70. Now let me look at Wolf short interest. Did I already do that? My memory is not great this morning, is it? Woof. Short percent. Holy woof! That's why we do this, guys. Woof. Short percent of the float as of March 14th, 31.5%. Huh. Alright. That's why this news is doing what it's doing. And it's not even up much off of yesterday's close. A lot of shorts are involved with Wolf. That may change things for me a bit. 250 is up to 324. All right. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. Now that we know it's highly shorted, that's why we're seeing the pattern like we're seeing, where it looks like it's cracking and fading under VWAP, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, buying right back up. So we're going to monitor that one for potential long, since it's got so much short interest on it. Not up at the highs, though. I'll keep it on watch. I'm going to look at some plays that are selling off quite a bit this morning to see if we can get some scoop action. Overall market, KD is not terrible. KD expands partnership with Google Cloud to accelerate mainframe. Okay, they sold off. They got a sell-off this morning and then experiencing that. Okay. KD's trying to pop right back up over the 200-day moving average. So this one's sold off, and you see the 200-day here. It's trying to form a lower shadow against that. It's up nearly a point off the lows, though. I'll monitor that one as well. It's up off a point off the lows, though. I'd want it to pull back a little bit to get involved with it. If I do, keep flipping, trying to find something, anything. ME, little penny play, up 60 cents up to $1.30. From 60 cents up to $1.30. That one may have just got halted down. There's a lot of these plays that are like at their all-time lows, getting those spikes like that. Wolf just did kind of like a fake out breakout. Spiked over the highs, probably took out some orders, pulling back in a little bit. I still like the short interest on that one. Highly, highly shorted. SLNO coming up to my adjusted stop. We'll see if that takes me out up there. Yeah, Wolf is interesting up here with that short interest on it. Very interesting is the Woofy. Yeah, it's still getting a climb on it. I mean, there's something there with that short interest. 31% short. There's definitely something there. I could see this one getting continuation on it. I could definitely see it with that short interest. Bouncing off of 320. That was a decent area to get involved with it. Straight back up to the highs there. 330. Dollar Tree's another play today. Kayvon, Dollar Tree popping up to yesterday's highs. She's got no chill. Dollar Tree back up there. Man, I don't like buying something up at the highs. I love the short interest here, though. I'm going to get involved with the Woofy against like 315. Against 315. 310. Against 310. On the long side. On the long side. FYI. It's kind of a... And the only reason for this is the short interest. Only reason for this is the short interest on it. All right. $3.10 I puts the stop, so I'll give that just a little bit of wiggle room to play around. But yeah, that is that's just, you know, it is up there near the highs. It's just one of those plays that could be a short squeeze. So that's the reason for that. Keep flipping around, see what we can see. DLTR is at yesterday's highs. CNXC just noticed a big short float. Cautious CNXC. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that one looks really good otherwise. And I probably wouldn't have checked that out being that it's priced like this. I'm curious. I'll look at it. Short interest on that. Yeah, it's 16%. So that one's squeezing out a little bit too. Overall markets back near the highs. Today's a little tricky of a day so far. Dollar Tree's back up towards its yesterday's high. MLGO squeezing out still. MLGO squeezing out still. Just zero chill. Zero chill. NKTX right up here at my resistance I had marked off. I can hardly remember what I look at, but I don't think this one had a high percent on the float. But that's what we're seeing, so good job looking at that because that's what we've been seeing. Oh, it did. It did have a... This one didn't populate on... Yeah, we had like 15%, 14%. That's what we're seeing out there, guys. We're seeing some of these short squeezes. I don't think with a 15%. SLNO, I just got stopped out there. The rest of my shares at 70. So that one curled back around, took me out. So right now I'm just red on AEVA, which I nearly top ticked. That one worked out great. It is what it is. So now I just have Wolf, which... pretty hilarious that I'm involved with this, but I'm giving that one room if it wants to squeeze up and out a little bit with a very high percent short interest on it. KD ended up being a decent bounce play off that 200 day. I just kind of missed it. I'm going to flip through some more like losers and see if anything's providing a decent bounce. And some of the gainers, see what the gainers are doing. Dollar Tree getting a new high. Interesting chart pattern there. That's DLTR. From yesterday to today. Hertz and Carr are holding up. TNON popping up. NKTX hit this 50-day moving average. I mean, I like this one for the short, typically. I just don't know about today. I don't know. Let me see how much the shorts are there. Wolf is coming back up to the high, so I mean we have the right idea with that short squeeze there. We just need the MLGO volume momentum shift to come over to us. But yeah, that one's coming up to the highs right now. Is Wolf. I mean the short interest, guys. That's part of what we got to look at because that's what's been happening. I can't even, there we go. Yeah, Wolf up at the highs now. Could maybe even size into this a bit. Wolf has a 30-some% short interest on its float, and it's getting a little squeeze right now. We took a long on it. So be mindful of that. Isaiah, good morning to you. Look, I'm long in a piece of crap stock. That doesn't have, like, the news is terrible on it. But it has a 35% short interest, so that piqued my interest. Piqued my interest. Isaiah in the house. Good morning. You would have nailed AEVA this morning, Isaiah. I took a short here and stopped out up near the top, but took a win on SLNO. Leftover stopped me out. AEVA took a loss there, and Wolf so far is a winner short squeeze. I'm gonna sit tight in this because it could squeeze out. This WOOF with a 30-some% short interest. I need the... Yeah, it's squeezing right now. Squeezing up. Still squeezing. Mr. Doug in the building. Got the fam in here. How you doing this morning, Doug? I don't know if I want to be greedy, but I want to let this one kind of play itself out a bit. Let me see some profit target areas. 350 is going to be an area on Wolf to probably just take half off if involved with it on this short squeeze. And then the rest, I'll probably let go to the moon. Diamond hands, baby. Now, the rest probably will set an adjusted stop at the break-even price and let it play out today. I mean, if we get a squeeze on something like this and you're only in like half your position, but you squeeze like MLGO. My God, it's an account changer. Trainee stressing you out. How so? What are they doing? What are they doing to Doug? Keith, you hit your head this morning rolling out of bed? One thing you cannot say is I am giving things a lot of time to work for me these days. I didn't used to do that. I'm giving things a lot of time to work. Some may call that greed. Others may call it smart. I don't know. SLNO, my leftovers stopped me out right at the damn top. $70, and it's been pulling back from there. Man, I'm not giving them enough room. All right, I'm going to flip around, see what else. Carr and Hertz, those are still spiking. Be mindful of that. I don't know why. If you guys know why, please let me know why the Hertz and Cars and Avis and all that's popping up. MLGO is still straight up, guys. MLGO straight up. So we need some of that squeeze volume to come over on Wolf. They have a similar short interest. My God, MLGO. It's just unbelievable. The longs are relentless these days. Longs are just relentless. The problem is they get involved with something that's like, this morning, there's really no gainer that's holding its gains, and so everyone just automatically flocks like a herd of sheep over to LGO. All right. All right, I'm gonna find something else. Gonna keep working. Woof. I don't think I'm really locking anything up here. Set a stop and just kind of let this thing do its thing. Need to put some guardrails on your bed, man. Damn it, SLNO. Yeah, Kayvon pointed out CNXC that this had a decent short percent interest as well, and that is moving like that too. So CNXC has been just climbing straight up, kind of algorithmic movement. Yeah, Doug, MLGO, that's just the wild, wild west. I mean, straight up. Straight up. My average is not great with WOF. I really don't want it back under, I don't know, like 320, which is coming down to right now. I don't really like it down here. I don't really want to go red on it. I was just up 15 cents a share. And maybe greed was setting in. That's what you see these days with MLGO because everyone's just holding. You notice it out there, like everyone's just holding their longs because when something like MLGO is spiking like 10 points, why would you not be greedy, you know? A lot of these penny plays popping up. ME as well. ME is a penny play, 60 cents up towards $1.30. A lot, dude. Like, there are so many penny plays like this popping up. What is going on? All right. ME, I'm going to check the short interest there. 23andMe. Oh, okay, I did see something on CNBC Morning Squawk this morning on that. What did I see about 23andMe? I don't know. I saw something. Anyways, let's look at the short interest. Short interest, roughly 10%. 10% on that. Yeah, ME. I'm going to check how much it costs to locate these. It's not a massive... See, there's just going to be a lot of sympathy plays. And the ones that are going to hold it, in my opinion, are going to be those that have a massive short interest. Those are going to be the ones that hold their gains. It's only 20 cents to locate ME. $150 is pretty good on it. I'll probably accept those shares. I accepted them on ME. I'm going to go ahead and take a half position on ME, short against 150. Just half a position. It's bouncing around up near the highs. 10% short, but it's up 100% on the day. So Wolf, I'm working a little long because of the short interest there. ME. Really, I'm taking a short here against 150. With a plan on hitting it again up there. Is the plan. Is the planny plan. Wolf is coming back down. It's not a guarantee we're going to get a short squeeze on it. Just FYI, there's no guarantee. Trading the probabilities, not the certainties. Because really, most all the volume right now is on probably still MLGO, because that one's been straight up. So Wolf, I mean, I like the 320 support if it wants to try to get another leg up. It could be done for the day. We'll see. We'll see what she does. It's not moving at all. Did we just get like a... There we go. All right, and then ME is getting a 120s, 122 right now. Let me look at this. 23andMe. I mean, they filed for bankruptcy yesterday. That's what it looks like. That deserves a spike. It's getting balled up on every pullback to 110. All right, I'm just going to set a stop there so I don't have to sit here and stare at it. ME. But I probably will hit it again up towards 150. Okay. Kicking back, guys. Kicking back with a couple trades right now. I'm going to flip around, though. It's been a weird day. So far, it's been a weird day with some of these trades. NKTX did respect that 220 resistance. Unfortunately, didn't get involved there. 15% short interest on the float, so it scared me a little bit. MLGO's been having a nasty pullback from its highs, so we may see volume kind of shift a little bit. And CNXC, Kayvon pointed that one out. That one, man, still squeezing. And a lot of short squeeze plays this morning. IBRX, this one's up a little bit. Not enough meat on that one. Lots of short squeezes going on out there, so just be careful and mindful of that. Wolf, 30% short interest there, so I'm getting involved in a long. It would be nice if momentum shifted off of MLGO after that pulled back to Wolf. We'll see. ME getting a squeeze up. I took a partial short there. There's not a lot of short interest on ME. Not a lot of short interest there, so I am involved with it. I like the 150 resistance on the chart. ME, I probably should just hit this one again up here. I'm going to smack it again. So ME short average 123. Going to give that one a little wiggle room. I could definitely see it pulling back down under $1 today. So giving that one some time. In fact, I think I'm going to locate just another 100 shares in case it pops up to $1.50. Yeah, I'll locate 100 more in case we pop up again to $1.50 or so. Want to see what Wolf's going to do here, though. 320 should hold up as a level of support. It is right around a support area that I like. If I was considering a long for this one to squeeze, I'm probably going to adjust my risk on it. My risk was down at 310. I really don't want it to... don't entirely want it to crack down there at this point in time. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I still like it, but I'm just obviously being mindful of the risk. In fact, that one's getting a little spike on it there. It will be an account changer to get involved in something like this that squeezes out. It really will be. ME testing the highs, as well as Wolf. SPY's up at its highs right now. We'll see here. I don't want to fight ME if that one's just going to be going straight up today. How much juice is that going to have in it? Letting the longs accumulate there. There's really not a ton of short interest on it. And then Wolf, I'm thinking about scaling, actually adding into it and adjusting the stop down to 320. That is something I'm considering right now. I think it's pretty clear that 320 is holding up on it. Yeah, ME still squeezing up and out a little bit. Let me think about it here. Just gonna add I think I'm gonna try to add a little bit to Wolf and then adjust the rest to 320. Yeah, add a little bit to Wolf, adjust the wrist to 3. That brings my average up a little bit, but adjust the wrist to 320. Profit target, $10. 320 risk. Okay. All right. So that's what I'll do with Wolf if that one wants to keep squeezing, and then ME is still squeezing a little bit, but there's not a lot of like shorts in it. ME. This is ME, right? ME. Short percent interest. It's 10%. I mean that's a decent chunk. Decent chunk is ME. So we're seeing a lot of squeezes out there. Let's see what MLGO, the big daddy, is doing. MLGO still trying to hold 17 right now. Wolf was holding 320 fairly well. The ME, I am short there just because it doesn't have a ton of short percent interest on it, but Wolf has over 30%. So we're just trading squeezes right now. And kicking back. Trying to kick back with a couple winners. And fingers crossed they do their thing. But different trading kind of criteria today. Still obviously putting in our risk and thinking objectively, but Tiger, I know you love. This is a Chinese play, right? Yeah, I know you love these, Kayvon. That one's getting a little spike right now. NKTX was pretty much a miss on the short side. That 220 was so good there. The short interest, everything is spiking up today. Like these short interest ones, it's causing a little hesitancy with me. Oh, me just dumped. All right, we're in the green on the day so far. Wolf, I want that one to break up and over the highs. And then me just had a nasty dump into a halt. Oh my god, am I involved in a halt? On the short side? This has not happened to me in so long. I think I am. This is incredible. This has not happened to me in so long. I hardly remember the feeling. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I haven't been involved in something like that, Isaiah, in forever. Are you involved in on the short side? I mean, seriously, I guess it's my lucky day. I haven't hit it enough, but I'll take it. I reckon I'll take it. All right, Wolf, I need this one to squeeze out. Get a big volume pop. MLGO, we need that volume to come over here to get this squeeze on. Yes, this is a very abnormal trade for me, buying something up like this, but it's not up a lot from yesterday, and it has a huge percent short interest. Me, not so much short interest. I'm involved in a halt going down, 123 average. If that one opens up like, I don't know, near $1, I'll probably take it. That may kill it right there. I love the fake out breakouts up and over the highs into those halts, like an elevator down into those halts like that. So we'll see what happens there. DLTR starting to get the look. Kayvon knows when something starts looking good. I forget what I asked you. Are you involved with it, Isaiah? My average is the same as yours. Okay, cool. Nice, 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 nice. You normally have a way better average than me, so good job on keeping to my average. Now I'm satisfied with that. I don't like when you got a better average than me. I'm just messing. All right, Wolf, if that one squeezes up and over the highs, I'll probably take half off and then, let the rest ride out. We're getting close to a potential squeeze up over the highs. That's what I'm looking for. And then we'll see where that one opens up at. Really trying to work some winners, guys. That's how you make money trading. I am not typically doing that. I'm typically not letting winners work. I let my losers work. So, been doing fairly well, letting some of these work. Just need to keep with that. I want to squeeze up towards 350 is what I want, WOF, and then I'll take some off. Me, I'm curious with that elevator down where we're going to open up at. All right. Focusing in a little bit. Let's have a good green day because it didn't start out amazing, but we're gonna have a good green day today. All right, Woofy, let's squeeze up. There we go, Wolf. A little bit of a squeeze there up to the 340s. There we go, baby. I'm going to take half off soon. I'm going to see how much it has to squeeze in it. And the other half, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm letting the other half ride out. I took half at 340, so now we're break even on the day. The other half, guys, I'm telling you, I'm letting squeeze if it's going to squeeze today. I'm telling you right now, it's happening. My adjusted stop's going to be, I'll go red a little bit if it pulls back. I'll put the adjusted stop at 320. My average after adding is now 328, so it's not great. Profit target's going to be up there around $20. I'm giving it a lot of room. $6 up there. 320 on the pullback if it decides to pull back. All right, me opened up, and it opened up right around where it halted at, so that's my luck. I got another 100 shares of me. Honestly, I don't mind hitting it again on a short. Doug, today I was comparing what I do to day traders, meaning the more advanced stuff I do, I can't expect a new person can't do, and that's the way I need to treat the stock market. Oh my gosh, exactly. You know, that's straight from the book. It's like people see trading and it looks so effortless because the ones who are very good at trading like make it look so easy, almost like it's easier. I've said this before. The people who do this effortlessly because they've been doing it so long, I mean, it's harder for them to bend over and pick up $100 off the ground than it is to trade. I'm not even kidding. They just have zoned in and they're just they've eliminated a lot of the emotions. They just trade the chart. But yeah, you're exactly right. Do the small things. Do the small things, yeah. Let the winners work for you. So me, I like that halt down. That should be fairly bearish on it. I'm thinking about shorting into a little bit more. Wolf, I got leftovers on a long position here still. My adjusted stop is at 320. If this thing keeps squeezing out, I'm going to let it as much as it wants to. The leftovers there, just going to let that work out. Me, down towards VWAB 110. I don't want to take profits too soon on this. I kind of wanted another hit on it up towards 150 is my aggravation. Because my average is not wonderful here, 123. Always trying to figure out if you're being too greedy or not. I don't want it to be back up over 120 either, so I could potentially hit it again on a pop-up there. Woof, don't pull back on me. Mr. David B. just got a CPro account. Could you do a full platform tutorial in the near future? And thanks for all you do. Yeah, man, no problem at all. I'll put that on the to-do list. And congratulations on opening up a CPro account. I'm excited for you. When you think you'll get it funded, we'll stick around in here. We trade live every day, and most of the time we're green. And we got a good crew in here. We got the green team in here. A lot of really good traders in here. Most of the time we're green, and then sometimes, very few times, we're red and very red. That's what I'm trying to eliminate. Very red. Oh, man. All right. Isaiah, what you doing with ME? I'm aggravated because I have half my position, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to take the full profits, but leftovers are not a ton. I could see this going back down to like 75 cents today, which would be nice. I don't know. When you're only half position and you're in the green, it kind of F's you up because you're like, okay, I guess I'll take baby profits. But whatever. I feel like I don't even know if taking half off is a good idea. Because I'm thinking. I'll probably take all of it off under $1. It may try to do like a liquidity grab under $1. Let me look. ME, yeah, ME. It just really, it looks dead. I mean, it really looks dead. But you know how that's been the last few days. When something looks dead, it turns around and reclaims. Heavy under VWAP though, so I'm gonna try to hold this winner out. I'm just going to be... We were talking about the fears this morning. So you have 4 fears, right? You have being wrong, losing money, leaving money on the table, and the fear of missing out. So, guys, this is gold information, so listen up. It's one of the problems that I've struggled with is the fear of being wrong. So when I'm green on something, that causes me to take it rather than like let the trend, the trend is set, it's in a downtrend, it's squeezing out, yada yada. It looks good, but because I have a fear of it turning around and going red or break even, I don't let it play itself out, which causes the green to be minimal, and then the red, you kind of maximize the losing trades. So if you struggle with something similar, try to do what I do and scale out half position sizes and let the rest of your trade work out for you. You essentially, I hate to use this word, but I use it for the leftover positions, like gamble with leftovers. Gamble as in set your adjusted stop to break even with the other half of your trade, so you're not going to go red. See, this is the way I mitigate that emotion. ME pulling back there, good. Nice, ME. Hell yeah, hell yeah. And I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you not to do, which is I took the full position. I said I would take the full under $1. I only had half of the position size I wanted on this, being 100 shares. I wanted 200 up a little closer to 150. But it probably does pull under $1 here. But yeah, good job. Good work, Isaiah. Nice green. Nice green. Isaiah's probably more disciplined than me and is still with some of his position. This thing's all the way back down to $1 now. God bless, dude. It's a pretty good setup. Pretty good setup. And obviously I'm going to kick myself for not... I felt like I needed to take all of it with minimal 100 shares. I don't know if it even makes sense commission-wise and whatnot to get out half with that. All right, Wolf is... Volume is slowing down on it a little bit. I'm still with this one. Volume slowing down a bit. Still want this one to squeeze out. My adjusted stop is still at 320. So I'm giving it some wiggle room if it wants to squeeze. Still just letting that one play around. Isaiah took profit at 108. Okay, I'm a sissy. Yeah, no. That's why I'm going over this, because it's a flaw I have, and I see other people with it as well. Taking the profits a little too early or not letting leftovers work. The implications on your account will be massive if we can think more objectively. Let those work out, even with ME right here. Like, man, sitting on the... is what it is. And then what you do is you become unbiased, right? You take the short of it, and then it pulls back to a support, then you take the long of it. You try to think objectively, completely, entirely, trading the chart. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you guys. David, you're waiting on wire confirmation. All right, yeah. If you have any questions at all, too, email averydaytrading@gmail.com. Love helping out. Kayvon has a short on DLTR. Dollar Tree. Kayvon going for the dollar. 75.49. So Kayvon's up a point. Nice, Kayvon. This is what we do in here. Look at this. He shorted up here at resistance and working that position along the way. Oh, God. Guys, I do not teach YOLO trades, but Isaiah with the MLGO. If you're taking a YOLO... I don't mind the YOLO trades if you're trading with house money, essentially meaning you're already green on the day. So I'm pretty much at, what I would consider, quota on the day. But if you're setting it let's say you're up 3 or 4 Q on the day, and you want to play around with a Q, let's say your quota is $100 and you're up 200, but you want to play around with $50, Like, I don't see any problem with that. But yeah, that is certainly a yellow. MLGO is definitely a yellow kind of a trade anyways, even if you're getting involved at all with it. All right, I'm looking for another setup. One of my rules has been when I'm green, I want to not just push the brakes, because on my red days, I like slam the accelerator. I keep trading when I'm red. When I'm green, I'm like, oh, I'm green. I just want. That's one of the emotions, right? Fear of being wrong. I just want you. I just want to win. I just want to win. So that emotion plays itself out, negatively impacting my trading day. Being that I stop trading when I'm feeling it. I mean, why would you just stop taking your signal? You know, if your trading signal presents itself, click the button. Why wouldn't you? The casino, supposed to be the house. The casino doesn't do that. They're like, oh, I won one blackjack hand. We're shutting down business for the day. Operations closed. It makes 0 sense. CENTS and SENCE. Now the MLGO's elevatoring down off of 2040, down a couple points. I mean, not to say that it's done with, but it's... ME pissing me off. Few plays pissing me off today. Today would have been a massive. AEVA top tick that one nearly. SLNO top tick the leftovers there, and me. Woo! Man, baby, ME is in a... that one's in panic mode. So this is what I teach too. You know, I don't teach buying the breakouts because most of the time when a stock is already up 100% and it curls around, does a big breakout, it's a fake out breakout, and then we elevate it down, fade, and longs are stubborn and don't sell their position, so they capitulate near the bottom, and you're just riding it on down. Here's the trend that Wolf is in. If you're along the ride with me, it's bouncing off of this bottom trend line right now. I got mapped out 330. That one's 30-some% short interest on the float, so I'm trading to see if it's going to get a squeeze on it. If not, A-okay. If it does, beautifully. It will be a beautiful day. But I'm going to really just let that one play itself out, see how high she can go. MLGO, maybe with that one, like I said, snap and momentum will shift on the next short squeeze, which could be WOF. DLTR, good job, Kayvon. I hope you are leaving. I mean, I know Kayvon's been doing this a while, so he's got his strategy down, but leftovers here, I'm saying, would be nice. Would be nice. Oh my god, you guys are playing with fire. What the heck? I'm trying to find, like, consistent, profitable setups for us, and y'all are over here playing with fire. Playing with fire. And y'all are all trading against each other too. Oh, Isaiah, I thought you were long in it. You took a short MLGO, very small share size, 1920. Oh, nice. JC, you shorted MLGO and down some, done for the day. Very sorry to hear that. That's a tough one, man. I mean, I wouldn't let something like this define like your trading career. You know, like there's a very good chance you're a great trader, and just applied maybe a little bit more risk than you should have. I don't know, or got in a little early. Try to learn from it. MLGO is definitely the wild, wild west, though. Apply smaller risk than usual if trading it. MG shorted MLGO 1960 as well. Your heart was beating. Yeah, you guys are playing with fire. That's too much. Too much for me. I'd go into cardiac arrest getting involved with that. You guys are playing with fire. I mean, the thing is with MLGO is pretty much when it looks like a terrible long, that's when it's a good long. When it looks like a terrible short, that's probably when it's a good short. That's how these squeezes work. You know, it looks like just for instance, this right here, I'll show you guys. It looks down here like it's done. It's descending triangle, lower highs. Shorts are getting involved. They're like, I nailed the top. This is great. And then this thing just kind of slows down and gets squeezed tight together. And it's like, this is going to crack now. And then it just gets a massive squeeze on it. They're hard to trade because of that. Like when something has such high short interest, it doesn't trade probably like it should. I don't like that sell-off crack on WOF right there off of that trend. That's not to say that it's done, because these things do, like I just said, when they look bad, that's when they look good. If you're trading these stocks that have a huge percent short interest. I think I'm going to adjust my stop on it, though, on WOF. My average is... I added into it, took half off. My average is sitting right around there right now. I'll probably adjust the stop to... I'll keep it at 320. I'll keep it at 320. Isaiah, you got 2 points off of MLGO. Oh my god. Hey, with 20 shares, that's $40. That's pretty good. That ain't bad. JC, first time shorting, but didn't pay attention to a key level. Gambled today. Okay, you recognized it. That's good. That's the important part. Recognizing it was a gamble. Alright, I'm itching for a trade. CNXC still squeezing out. Dollar Tree popping back up towards its highs. Could be providing some sloppy seconds there. Wolf. Crack that trend. I don't know. We'll see what that one does. Still like it if it holds 320. My average just ain't excellent there. And ME, man, what a hell of a short. That one with size would have been nice. Yeah, when you go a little smaller size, I've noticed it's been it's nice because you just see things more. You give them like a little bit more wiggle room on the you get it at a nice level, but you give it a little bit more wiggle room. Breathing room, that is. All right, SPY is up near the highs. DLTR, I mean, it's a decent hand up here. The short. You have a pretty tight risk on it. Yeah, it's right up at some major resistance levels as well, DLTR. I'm thinking about it. Against like 75.50. We're fighting each other on a trade? Are you short, Wolf, or are you just saying we're... short, yeah. Short at 338. Yeah, no, typically I like your analysis, and I would be there with you. Just the short interest here is up at over 30%, so... And I'm really with just leftovers, so I don't really mind what it does. It's going to be a minimal loss on the day with that share size if it doesn't squeeze up. Yeah, but just keep it tight, you know, if it does try to get a next leg up. Just being mindful of that short interest. Hertz and Carr selling on off, but I like it. I like you guys. You're not just sheep. You're taking all the analysis and formulating your own trading plans. It's the right idea. It's very interesting. Everyone has their own trading philosophies and gut. You know, we've been watching stocks for a long time. You develop your own philosophy. DLTR, I may take a short up here, risking the highs. Maybe. That's the only thing I'm seeing right now that's a decent play. My God, MLGO. I'm sorry, JC. Like, that's so aggravating when you short something and it works out, but it just works out a little bit. And that's why I mentioned, like, smaller size has been easier emotionally, because you still apply risk, but you're just able to give it a little bit more flexibility on the, you know, it's not, my stops aren't so tight, you know. But I was there right there with you on AEVA. Like, this one worked out this morning, stopped out near the top, and it worked out. And it's aggravating, very aggravating when that happens. Because you know you had the right idea. And 9 times out of 10, they are going to close red on the day and not work out. But you got to trade the... Look at GTEC doing a red degree move. Traders, we almost took that this morning. I love the dead cat bounce-ish around 180 when it was selling off this morning. This one is on earnings, I believe. Yeah, we were looking for like 180, but it's up from $2 up to 240 pre-market highs. A lot of resistance up in the 250 range. So, I mean, we were thinking long. Now we could take the short side of it, potentially. God, my memory is great, but it's just so damn short. So I can never remember the short interest. All right, I'm going to look at the short interest again, probably. It's inexistent, 0.14% on GTEC. Let me see how much the shorts are there. $2 per 100. The thing is, I located $2.30 per 100 on AEVA this morning, and that one stopped out at the top. That was very aggravating. GTEC, $2 per 1,000. It's holding 220 pretty well. It's coming up towards resistance in pre-market. MLGO slowing down. This one's ramping up. There's just no short interest here. It is on earnings too, which I don't really like to short earnings. I'm just going to monitor it for now. Profit target 305 on Wolf. Yeah, that would not be good for me if that thing dropped to 305. 320 is my stop there, but yeah, work it out if that one's going to pull back. Not upset with MLGO, took profits a bit early, but it's a riskier play, yeah, inherently, so it's not a bad idea to just do that anyways. All right, the play out, dude, look at CNXC. Dude, good luck, Kayvon, because this one would be such a fighter if you had gotten involved with it. God dang it, dude. This one would have been aggravating. I don't know if it starts speeding up. Dude, I don't know. Up here, like, right where it's at right now is good resistance. Kayvon. I don't know. It had 15% short interest. Man, it looks good right here. I think I might have to take it. CNXC. Yeah, I was just mentioning that too, that looking for the speed up. 20-cent spread. It's right up at resistance. It's literally up from 45 to 62. I'm gonna place a short on it. Small share size considering all of that. Just tapped 63 and rejected decently hard off of that. $62, 22 just got filled. I'll give it up to, I don't really want to give back the entire freaking day. That's emotions talking though. I'll give it to 63.40. So that'll be pretty much giving back the day. I gotta give it some room though. It's a little spready. Maybe even a little bit more room than that. 62.22. Hmm. 64. I'll give it to 64. Smaller share size, giving it some breathing room. CNXC. And that one's got a decent short interest on it too, so that's a good chance I could get stopped out of that one. We'll see. I'll show you guys the short interest there, CNXC. Yeah, 15.95%, 15.95. DLTR is why you take profits. That one curled back around, making new highs. Wolf is really slowing down, so Isaiah, you might be pretty good there. Slowing down a bit. I'm not really liking it. I'm going to readjust my stop, bring it up some more. Like 324. So really tight there. And then CNXC still squeezing up a little bit. Still squeezing up here. 63 it hit pretty good. Got 64 stop. We'll see if that one's going to keep on squeezing on out. Keep on keeping on. Look at ME. A 123 average. Took it all. Took 20-cent profit. Oh, man. Man. Tears, 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 tears. G-Tech, oh my God, we were interested in that short up there, 250. Why did I lose focus on it? I don't remember. 350 was great there. G-Tech for the short, back down to 220 right now. It had no short interest on the float. That's why that one pretty much did what it did. Couldn't sustain that move. Man, why did I lose interest there? Seeing everything, as usual, seeing everything fairly well today, but ME just, oh, that one irks me. Is there going to be a dead cat bounce on ME? Because I want it, if there is. Previous close is 53. That one is frustrating. That was so beautiful, guys. My God, that's so beautiful. Such a beautiful short. See this all the time. I don't even think I want to get involved with trying to dead cat bounce that one. All right, CNXC still sitting around its highs. Got a short position there. DLTR at its highs. MLGO, that one's been just elevatoring down. G-Tech hit pre-market resistance, elevator down. Wolf still trying to hold up a little bit, sitting at 330 on the bid right now. Oh, RIVN, this one's popping up to resistance. Tough 13, extremely tough 13 on the chart, RIVN. It just tapped that, so we missed that, but it went up and over 13. We could see a pullback off of that. RIVN, that one interests me a little bit. Kind of a little lower highs right here. I put an order out on the Ask RIVN. I kind of want to hit it again up towards 1320 if we pop up there. CNXC still higher. Damn it, dude. Why didn't that take me out? Shoot. All right. RIVN, we'll get involved with it. It hit tough resistance on the chart at 13. I like it slowing down right here, but might be getting in a little. Yeah, it's got really good 13. The 200-day as well is at 1276, which I could see it pulling back under today. 1276. Then yesterday's resistance could be support right there, 1260s. So that'll be a take profit area, but it's kind of descending, doing a little descending triangle up here. I do like that. The lower highs after the euphoric move up towards resistance. Pretty much what I look for. So monitoring that one. CNXC still making highs, so not gonna fight that one. If that one stops me out 64, I'll be a-okay. But yeah, coming right up to my stop, that one. Wolf, it's climbing back up 334s now on WOF. RIVN pulling back a little bit too. Alright, Wolf, let me see that one. Is this one I want to like go at again? Like size into it a little bit more if this one squeezes out. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I like the short interest a lot. Popping up towards 336. Gotta maximize the winners when you can. Yeah, CNXC is just gonna go up all day, it looks like. Unfortunate. Then woof, 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 woofy, woofy, woofy. What are we doing, woof? Man, ME, why didn't I let that one run? Well, you know, the new rule with still trading signals when green, I mean, I very much knew doing that. You know, it could go from green to red on the day. I mean, it can happen. But yesterday had a 2.5 Q day, so CNXC did just take me out. Now slightly red on the day. That one's still grinding higher. Kayvon's with ALC. With a stop through the highs. Yeah. I like the nature of that one slowing down a bit. It's got a lot of support there at 95 80s that it needs to crack. Slowing down a bit, so it looks good. Throw that one on the watch list. Wolf still in the game, but pulling back in a little bit. That one's a creepy little crawler. RIVN that I'm with is curling around a little bit. Trump's tariffs warp cost structure of U.S. auto industry. So it's the auto play. A lot of the auto plays are getting some pops this morning. RIVN. I mean, I like the chart. I like the 13 resistance. I Not going to fall in love with it, though, if that one wants to work against me. CNXC, if that top took me, you guys know how I'm going to be today. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on it. So RIVN already hit resistance on the daily up at 13. What I'm thinking there is, what's my average? 1290. If we pop up over 13 again, I kind of want to hit it with a 1320 risk. 1325-ish. Wolf, what are we doing? Wolf is still kind of holding up here. RIVN just kind of snapped right there. I was thinking about hitting it again. RIVN, yeah. Yep. Damn it. Oh, man. All right. Wolf is climbing back up. It looks like, it appears. Back up towards the highs a bit. Oh, damn it, CNXC. Like, seriously. Come on, man. Giving things a lot more breathing room today. Not enough, apparently. All right, let's flip around. I'm thinking about scaling into my 2 trades right now, but I'm gonna flip around real quick and see what else is out there. How's ALC looking? You still with that one? Sitting heavy on that. Still sitting heavy on that support line it's got. I kind of like that. I kind of like it's heavy right there. I like that this one's not spready either and has a decent... it's kind of... it's thinly traded, but it's not spready at all. I like that. I like this RIVN that it popped up to 1298 and got rejected pretty hard. I like that. MLGO has elevator down, so lots of traders are probably going to try to find the next thing. The next thing. What's the next thing going to be? Could it be Wolf? Could it be the good Wolf? It definitely could be. Could it be RIVN? No, probably not. Yeah, that ME trades like that's bumming me out. That worked so well. Wolf is just holding up here at 335. Be mindful of that. ALC is pretty decent. Kayvon's with. Has it cracked yet? I like it. I like it heavy on that. Yeah, it looks primed to crack. testing it out right now. RIVN, a little bit of a dump there. It's getting me back to the green. Let me see let me look for a decent profit target area. I like that 13 a lot. 1250. 1250 is pretty good for some profit. And Wolf is slowly creeping up. RIVN still dumping. How's the market doing? I get more markets pulling back. That's why we're seeing some of this. Get kind of quiet when I start focusing in some, especially when I feel like I'm doing well today, but it's not showing on the P&L. It's a good idea, Isaiah. Just set the orders and just kind of hang out. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting prepped to do that soon too. Just RIVN pulling back in even more. Yeah, I'm feeling a little greedy. I wanted a little more. Wanted this one up over 13 to hit again. You know, a lot of these today have been like half the positions I wanted. Thank you, Isaiah. We're trying over here. You cannot say we ain't trying. All right. Let me look around. I'm either going to find something else to hit or size in a little bit to my trades. I want to pop. Oh my God, ME. Jesus. ME is just getting wrecked. 70 cents now from $1.30. Unfreaking believable. I mean, it is believable, but some of them can sell off way further than we rationally think. That's why I teach leftovers. Okay. AAP, Advanced Auto Parts. Dude, tons of auto. Yeah, Advanced Auto Parts getting a climb. MLGS still selling off. Laser got a chat room pump. LAZR chat room pump. RIVN Automotive hit 13, pulled back. It's one of these automotive plays, so I don't know. I'm not like feeling entirely confident about anything I'm involved with. But RIVN, I may stab at it again and just risk like up and over 1290s. I have a 1290 average. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit it again. 7 OCO. I'm gonna risk on RIVN. I'm gonna risk up and over 12, probably 12. What's my average? 1285 now. Great. Probably 1290. Trying to hit a pop after that sell-off to unwind this a little bit more. Fingers crossed. All right. Just kicking back with those two trades right now. WOF on the long, RIVN on the short. But it already dumped, so anyone long in that, in the 1290 to 13 range, probably going to be met with a little resistance there. ALC still like going sideways against that support. Wolf coming up to its 340 high. SPY really pulling back. SPY really pulling back to the previous close right now. So yeah, guys, just kicking back at the moment with those two trades. I mean, there were a few decent trades today, a few good ones to get involved with. That G-Tech at pre-market resistance 250s was really good. RIVN pulling back a little bit. Happy with that. Want that back down to like 1250, ideally. Advanced Auto Parts at its highs. MLGO doing nothing. Luckin Coffee. I don't know. This one's at its highs. It's a little thin. Laser. I think I pointed that out. It's been having the pump. I mean, Laser's definitely a pumpy stock. That one's been around for a while. Seen that one pump around for a long time. I'm not going to get involved with it, but just be mindful of that. So yeah, RIVN, I would like that one to really snap into the 60s and then take half off again. That's what I'd like to do. See if it happens. There we go. Come on, come on, come to Papa, come to Papa. Alright, I am going to take half off on it to get back to green on the day. And going to set an adjusted stop. 1290 and 12 like 35. All right. I don't know why I felt like a little bit of a fighter today. Wolf is not as relaxing as yesterday, even though things are working fine. So, well, CNXC, you know, stopping out at the top on that didn't help, as well as AEVA. Trying to get rid of that from happening again this week. I thought that was just going to be last week. And then obviously me, oh my god, me was just beautiful. Spy, what's she doing? Under the previous close now. DLTR, that one just had a little spike and was met with a lot of resistance into that spike. Now, there could be a trade on DLTR against the highs still. ALC coming back down to that cracky wacky area. I do like ALC. I do like how heavy she is. I mean, I could get involved with it and risk like up and over 96 maybe. It's just pretty heavy up here. Let me think about it. ALC, I do like her. I like that every time it gets up over 96, it duds out. What's messing me up right now? Wolf's coming down. RIVN was going up, so that's kind of messing me up right now. I'm going to take ALC and... Oh, I can't because I'm involved in these other trades. Let me try. Try this many. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm involved ALC. Let's do 90, like 620 will be the stop there. 95, 86, 96, 20. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want it back up there. 95, 20 profit. Okay, I'll put that order out, ALC. I like it slowing down. I mean, it's holding up pretty well. If it cracks, it's going to be a decent crack, probably 20, 30 cents. RIVM being met with a lower resistance, popping back up towards the 1280s, and then Wolf is slowing down. But look, it just got balled up pretty well. Still potential short squeeze there. It got bought up pretty well against 30.30. So there are buyers present. Or maybe shorts covering on a lot of those pops. But yeah, traders, yeah, kicking back. Any questions? Anything you guys are trading, want me to look at? Anything popping off? Managing the red pretty well today, but there hasn't been a lot of red. Just a couple top ticks. It was aggravating, but overall not been a terrible day. RIVN pulling back, good. Wolf still sitting there. And then ALC. If I get these three to work, it'll make for a pretty good day. I like the 5 minute here. ALC too. Gotta get the blood flowing a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna flip around, see if there's anything else going on. God, I saw CNXC right there and thought it was ALC. Got excited for a second, but nope. ALC's still bouncing off that bottom trend right now, so no luck there yet. ALC testing 96 again. Last time it did that, it got rejected fairly hard. RIVN still working out. All right. ALC, I was pretty much trading that DT crack. So, yeah, if that analysis is invalidated, it's pretty much just going to be out of it on this pop here. AVGO. AVGO. AVGO straight down. Going with market though. Yeah, market's taking a big hit right now. Market's taking a big hit, and I'm slowing down too. My mental capacities are slowing down. Ugh. Unwimmed in the house. Yo, yo, yo. How's your trading day going? Man, I just really wanted something else. Not sure I'm going to get it. And if these 3 trades I'm working all stop me out, that's ain't going to be fun. Because RIVN's back up. ALC's climbing up. And Wolf is kind of slowing down. Yeah, ALC's... I'm about to get taken out there. Yeah. Hey, I emailed you back, Isaac. I saw that email. You were saying how do I log in to CPro. Did they send you... You'll have trading permissions by April 1st. Okay, cool. Yeah, today's been not terrible. I mean, just got taken out on ALC. Today hadn't been terrible. It looks like it could be a little... I top ticked a couple things, but despite that, taking some good setups. Some aren't working, some are. Trying to let some run. It's been fairly normal. Got unlucky, I guess, a little bit with a couple of them. And, the thing I should have done, I took a short on this ME. I definitely should have let that one work a little bit more. Had a 123 average. Yeah, should have let that one work. That was the mistake today, but otherwise it really hadn't been too bad. CNXC stopped out the top AV. But yeah, not too bad. No, I don't believe you can trade that. CPro, no. Market's pulling back, and we're getting a lot of weird action out there. RIVN curling up. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Feel like I've taken pretty much the trades that I can take. DLTR was pretty good up there, but yeah, I thought about that one, didn't take it. I could see DLTR pulling back under 75, 75.20. I could definitely see that. It's piquing my interest a little bit. It's definitely piquing my interest up here. But I'm not going to get into overtrading. Probably got 1-2 more in me max, and then the leftovers here. See what they do, but... let me see. I'm going to put an order out, DLTR, pretty much against the highs. Kevon, AVGO. Nice work. Making some moolah. Young moolah, baby. Throw that in there for free. Alright, DLTR. Might try to get involved with you, but you're not taking me out. I hate when I feel like I have to market order into things to get involved. All right, what's going on here? What's going on? RIVN still working leftovers there, sitting right around the average, and then Wolf sitting right at 330, kind of working leftovers there too, but check DRMA. All right. Give me a second. I can't get a damn fill on DLTR. I'll nix it for now. Nixing it for now. DLTR did bounce off of this little trend line I have mapped out there. ALC. 3 top ticks today. Yeah, I saw DRMA. Good old drama. Yeah, that one's pretty much 220 was good resistance there on a short against pre-market resistance. Faded off of that. It's about down to its 200-day right now, just kind of sitting stagnant on the 200-day. So, there could be a little sympathy bounce play there potentially. Wolf has a ton of short interest, so that's one I've been kind of interested in if it wants to go MLGO style with some fluff news and 30% short interest on the float. Very similar to MLGO. It's got a lot of resistance, 350. Not applying a ton of risk here, but seeing what she'll do. Seeing if she'll get a little move on her. But yeah, given a lot of these plays, a lot of good opportunities. So happy about that, but for some reason it's been felt a little bit more like work today to get involved in some green trades. Other than me. That was awesome. G-Tech, that was a miss too, 250s. Let's flip around. I'll clean up my watch list a little bit. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. Isaac. That pop, the drop and the red to green move, and then the short at the pre-market. There were a couple good plays there on both sides of it, really, to have been able to get involved with. Yeah, DLTR. Try to get involved there. That one's that one's pretty good right now too. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I'm kicking back. I don't want to get crazy aggressive when I'm not seeing much of anything, so you got to take the day for what it is. Yeah, I was up quota on the day, but it happens. Kept trading. RIVN popping back up a little bit. Yeah, I got the 1290 there. It's my resistance. All right, let's do a little flippy. The LTR wasn't bad against highs. I couldn't get taken out there. It's so annoying. I hate, sometimes limit orders just piss me off. ALC is coming back down to that support line. If you're involved there, potentially a good short. Laser's been having the chat room pump action on it. That one's still bouncing around. How much are shorts there, Laser? So this is how, Isaac, if you're still in here, you just pull up your short locate monitor if you want to figure out how much shorts cost. Type in the ticker, send the request. It doesn't charge you to send a request. You have to accept it. So 80 cents. So 0.008 per 100 there. 80 cents. Piquing my interest against like 720. They teamed up with Caterpillar for industrial autonomous products. All right. Yeah, ME, I was short on that at 123. Isaac was short 123 there and took it all at like 103. Took it all. I didn't think I had enough shares as usual, but I had plenty of shares, I reckon, for another 20-cent drop. Laser. It's interesting. 80 cents for 100 shares there. Risk 720. I don't know. The laser's just I know that ticker is a difficult name to trade. It's all over the place. But yeah, I'm getting to the point, guys, where it's like, trying to find a trade for profit, to get some profit on the day versus actually taking a setup. CRVO is getting a little spike on it. It's not an ideal place to be when you're trading like that. Yeah, CRVO spiking up. And all right, RIVN just got a spike back up to my adjusted stop, so just took an L there. RIVN, man, it's looking like it's going to be a red day, which is surprising. I'm like, God dang, dude. Giving everything opportunity to work. But the top ticks did it today. ALC as well. CNXC top tick and AEVA top tick. Top tick 3 things today. That happens. It happens. Flip around, see if there's anything else to get involved with. What's this IBRX doing? $320 is really good on IBRX. Better than expected earnings. All right. It's not up a ton. I don't like it enough. Wolf is coming back in. I mean, that one had potential. It snagged a little profit on it, but just it had slowed down too much. So it doesn't look like that one's going to be working either. 324 stop on it. Just coming down too. Man. Yeah. G-Tech, nice pops to get in. G-Tech, nice pops to get into. Yeah, that one was on earnings, so I mean it's trying to hold up like around this up and over $2. Already tapped the 200-day 198. Stop at like 210. Nice position. Oh, you're saying on the long side against 210? Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Still like, I mean, the only thing I really like is the wolf, but it would need the, for the short squeeze, it would need the momentum on it. RIVN, I'm glad I stopped out of that one at 1290. That's why you set adjusted stops, because that one's straight up. It's giving these every opportunity to work today, but they're, yeah, they're just, I did not give the opportunity to work. When things slow down is when it kind of feels like you could get like the squeeze, you know. Oh, NKTX too. Look at all these penny plays. They're doing this so often. Reclaim. It's been like the last whole week of these penny plays. Everything has been reclaiming that hits resistance. All the penny plays too. Is essentially what I'm saying. Like these things will hit resistance, nearly give everything back, and curl on around. So they provide multiple opportunities on them. But the fact that this thing did a curled around, reclaimed, broke highs, did a liquidity grab up there, 230s, it really suggests to me it could be over for it. Trading higher. I mean, they came out with a little penny play coming out with earnings. It's funny. Let's see. Yeah, what are you guys looking at? NIU is getting a kind of a decent climb on it. What's Laser up to? Laser is still kind of sitting near its highs. Up and over $7 resistance there. Yeah, 7 pretty tough. And it just made a move up towards 9 recently, so normally it's going to be more difficult to reclaim these levels. I'd have to look at the short interest on this one too if I'm going to get involved, like on a potential short side. Laser. Oh, 20%. 20% short interest on that float, so I don't think I'm probably gonna short it. Although it probably has a lot of long resistance in it up here in the 7s. DLTR miss. Man, feels like it should have been an easy green day. How are you guys doing? Is everyone good in green today? Feels like it should have been an easy green day. Like, I might size into Wolf. This one's eerily holding up. Forming lower shadow. Like, I just still feel like this one's going to squeeze out. I could hit it again and put like a 220. Keep the stop down there, 224. I think I'll do that. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get 200 shares on it and set a stop. I got a 330 average now, which is sitting right at. I don't know. We just hit this low down here, 325. I don't really want to have a massive red day today. Kind of want to hold 325. I'll put like a 324 stop on it. But yeah, guys, kicking back. Keith, even on the day. Good work. Good work. Staying even. But watching and learning, and, you know, what are you paper trading too? You know, formulating some strategies, honing it in. Trading, you know, the wolf to see, this is, it's kind of holding up. I mean, I like it. This is probably my last trade. I wanted the DLTR, which is bouncing off 75 right now. But I took a really good stop on RIVN. I'm thankful for that, because that thing just squeezed up to 1320. I mean, you guys know how I feel about the 20-cent area. I do love the magic 20-cent area, so this, I'm kind of looking at it and thinking about another short here. 1320 it hit. RIVN. Decent volume there for a play. Laser is back up to the highs. It's one of the penny plays right now. Be mindful of that. It's on earnings. Decent short percent interest there. I think it was like 20%. So Laser may try to squeeze up and over the highs. Be mindful of that. What else we got? RIVN 1320 just hit. That was like perfect resistance level I was looking at too. Yeah, so late we're not missing anything. Laser's the penny play this up. IBRX. Like so many reclaims. Everything. Another random play. IBRX. Reclaim. I got 320 marked off as resistance on this. IBRX. They posted better than expected earnings. All right. Laser up at its highs right now. Keith practicing futures in CPro. That's cool. Yeah, having multiple accounts doing different things. You're going to change your candlesticks to white and blue to get rid of the emotions. Huh. Okay. So green and the red, is that... You know, when I first was trading with Thinkorswim, I actually traded the white interface. Maybe along the same line of thinking that you have. It was, instead of the dark theme was just like, I don't know. My emotions were getting too involved with the dark theme. Make everything black and white. Yeah, but good work, man. Wolf, are we finally getting a squeeze on it? We're popping up on it. Popping up a little bit. Need a lot of follow-through momentum here. I am involved in a long. This is probably my last trade. I just love the short interest here. Let's see if Wolf is going to get it. Probably my last trade, because I was green on the day, then red on the day, and then we'll see if Wolf squeezes out. If not, it's going to be a little green day. But we've tried. Might save you from a heart attack. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I wonder, they need to like measure the life expectancy of traders. Figure out if because it's more of a, if you don't take care of yourself, trading can be a very sedentary lifestyle. And of course, like you guys freaking trading MLGO today, if you're doing that every single day, I feel like you're just going to go into cardiac arrest pretty young. I think that's why I gravitated to like the slower kind of faders over time. Felt like it was increasing my life expectancy a little bit. Trader TV Live, see what they're up to. Yeah, I'm about to see what something's up to here in a little bit, because I'm getting... This market's boring me at the moment. So Laser's at its highs. Be mindful of that one. We're really not missing anything, though. RIVN hit 1320. I mean, that's decent short there, but I feel like I'm getting to the point where I might be, like, over trading here. CNXC. Top ticked me. And ME didn't let that one run enough, so... Yeah, it is what it is today. Felt good with today. Just performed a little not great. Going to run to work. Later, Keith. Have a good run, man. Put on some good tunes. Do your thing. We'll see. I don't even know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. My kids got doctor's appointments, so I got to do all that. Man, sucks sitting here all morning and then not making some decent money. It's hard to like be right and stay right. That's what's aggravating. It's always been difficult for me. Like especially adding into a winner. This me trade, had a 123 average. It was selling off. You see green and you want to take it. I mean, it took it like 103, so that wasn't bad. But sizing into a winner is always so damn difficult for me. Laser just chilling up here, 680 at its highs, just kind of chilling. DLTR gave a little sloppy seconds up at 76, pulling back off of that. What's the SPY up to right now? SPY curling back around, bouncing off of under the previous close. IBRX nearly hit that 320 I got mapped out. That one does kind of pique my interest a little bit, but they came out with what's the 50 day there? 50 days at 310. And how much are the shorts? Oh, it's ETB. ETB is IBRX. This week I've been sizing down a little bit, Isaac, and widening the stops a little bit because last week I top ticked everything and pissed me off. So the stops, I've been widening out a little bit. But like for instance, this wolf trade I'm involved with, like I have a 224 stop. It's fairly tight because if it's not going to get a pop here soon, my analysis is invalidated. It's not going to get the squeeze, I think. So stop's fairly tight on that. If it pulls back down to that area. But for the most part, I gave things room. Like this morning with AEVA, this one I was expecting a morning spike to short into it. That happened, but I got involved a little early. I don't remember my average. I can look at my trades. So that's what I like about CPro too. You can look at everything. God bless it. I'm trading. Look at it. Took a $27 loss on it. Yeah, it was my favorite setup this morning, and it did work. It worked out well. But I just stopped down near the top. 635. I started it at $6. That's what messed me up. Started it way too early. Had a good winner on me. RIVN had a winner, and then took an L on the leftovers. SLNO winner, and Wolf. Wolf took a winner. So the two losers, outweighing the winners at the moment. AVA, I sized. I like that one a bit more. That's why I did that. Oh, man. What was I looking at? IBRX. IBRX against 320. I just don't want to sit here and take like boredom trades. That's my main concern. I really don't want to. Need to just, if you can't get it going, just like wrap up a red day and instead of over trading. Not dissatisfied with today ultimately. Just a few unlucky top takes and it would have been a green day. Got involved with AEVA a little early. That was the problem. AEVA a little early there. Let's flip around. RIVN still holding at 1320. What's the laser sitting at? Laser finally pulling back off of 680. AVGO, yeah, this is like exactly what Kayvon looks for. So this is what he traded on the long side reversal pop. So it got like a big lower shadow volume spike right there. Low a day test puts in the real reversal. Yeah, that happens like on the short side too. You know, the volume spike up and over the highs. So pretty much the same exact thing. Man, dude. Ugh, felt good today. Yeah, it felt really good today. But it happens. It does happen. Yeah, if I get stopped out of Wolf here, which I'm probably about to, that's gonna be the it's gonna be my last trade today. I'm not seeing anything else. Anything you guys want me to look at? Any questions, comments, concerns? We'll just hang out for a few minutes till we wrap this up. What did that IBRX do? Did it actually? Yeah, the 320 held up as good resistance. Yeah, I don't know why. Some of these I'm just not pulling the trigger on. It's so weird, those emotions, right? Where it's like, I think the reason I didn't want to pull the trigger here is like I feel like I'm over trading when it's pretty much the signal popping up to resistance. So all kinds of weird emotions that play themselves out. Oh my god, MLGO, just like the landslide there. Absolute landslide. RIVN 1320 is tough on it. That is the key level I like to look at. And okay, I just got liquidated on Wolf. Alright. see. RIVN's up and over resistance really well. 13.20, very tough resistance. 10 cents off of that. Did I look at the short interest on this one? RIVN. . 16.5%. Oh, that one just dropped down to 13. Damn it. Laser pulling back in. I was trying to find something, but I don't think I should probably do it. Gotta let them find you, not you find them. Yeah, just retraining the mind, like with this just reflecting on some of these trades. Like, I gotta start sizing in a little bit to these winners. It messes up the average. Some of them I gotta do it. CRVO still straight up. CRVO, and that one, it's got $12 resistance. It's up from $1 a week ago, up to $10.50 right now. I'm going to pull up the short interest on it. CRVO. Oh my God, 45%? Jeez. What is with the last week, man? All these short squeezes. I mean, the concern is this thing literally just went up to $17 from $2. It's pulled back, getting a spike right now. I definitely can't short anything with a 40-some% short interest. I don't know. It's tapping the 200-day at 1048. Just tapped that. I feel like somebody needs to tie my hands behind my back because I'm getting... This might be getting ridiculous here. I have to locate those. They're probably pricey because... Yeah, $6. $6 hala. It's tapping the 50-day or 200-day rather. Pulling in off of that. GME had the look. Oh god. Yeah, GME, that's an avoid. Oh god, it does have that look to it though. Oh man. GME's got the look. It really does. And this massive sell-off, dude. Relative to the normal day. Oh, it just has so many longs. Probably ended up here at 28.9. Man, I'm trying to find something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to find anything, guys. That might be it. Took the setups. Traded kind of, not, is what it is. Learned some from the day. Alright, VN, that was a good 1320 area to short. Just got a little scared. Wolf, good stop there. Didn't get the momentum like I wanted. A couple top ticks for the unluckiness, but it is what it is. It happens. Not gonna go on tilt. DRCT, another penny play popping up. Penny plays everywhere. Let me see what the short interest is here. DRCT. Only 5%. Yeah. Only 5%. Alright, VN, man. I should have hit that 1320. A lot of shoulda, woulda, couldas today. Flipping around, guys. Not seeing much. I mean, Laser's got still some volume on it. Opportunity there. Wolf is pulling back. It's pulling back pretty good. Anything else? Anything else? I mean, the CRVO. There's something there with CRVO. Traders are so eager to get like the next MLGO going. Seriously are. CRVO straight up, straight down. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up. That's going to wrap up the day. But I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. I got to go to the doctor with my kids. But keep it safe. Be disciplined, guys. And thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys hopefully tomorrow.